Hello, dear students. In the previous session, we have seen and discussed one problem on profession. Today, again, we are going to discuss the solution of the problem on profession only. The problem is like this. Dr. Satya Prakash is a medical practitioner who maintains cash system of accounting, compute his professional income from the following particulars. Now here they have given receipts and payment account. Okay. Now, you must remember that this is nothing but the cash account. Okay, receipts and payment account. It is nothing but the cash account. Debit side includes all the receipts, and credit side includes all the payments. Opening balance they have given 28,000. Consultation fees they have given for 3 years, 17, 18, 18, 19, and 19, 20. And since for the current assessment year, previous year is 1920, we are concerned with the previous year's income. Visiting fees, of course, it's a professional receipt. Consultation fees of 1920 is a professional receipt. Loan from SBI, it is not related to profession. Gifts and presents, so here we have to assume that it is from the patients, and if we are assuming it is from the patient, in that situation it will become the professional receipt. Honorarium from private hospital, professional receipt. Dividend from foreign company, it is not a professional receipt. Okay. Interest on post office SB account, not a professional receipt. Sale of medicine, professional receipt. Rent received, uh, they have not given from which rent is received, so it is not a professional receipt. Then receipt from LIC policy matured, not a professional receipt. Personal expenses, okay, so it is not related to profession. Then under the credit side, rent of the clinic, so we are supposed to consider the previous year rent. It is professional expenditure. Electricity and water, professional. Purchase of professional books are given. Only depreciation we have to consider at the rate of 40%. Car purchase they have given here, the date of acquisition must be 1/4/2019, I believe. So there are certain mistakes. Okay, kindly go through with that. So it is 1/4/2019 and not 1/1/2018. Either 1/1/2019. Okay, we'll see. So how they have considered in the solution, we'll see little later. Expense of car 20,000. Again, we have to see whether the car is used for both personal as well as professional purpose. If it is used for the both personal and professional purpose, then 50% is allowed and 50% is not allowed. If the car is entirely used for professional, in that situation, 100% expenditures are deductible. Then collection charges on dividend not deductible. Salary to staff, it is allowable. Life insurance premium paid, not allowed. Municipal tax on let out house, not allowed. Interest on bank loan. So the loan, the purpose of loan that we have to consider, whether it is for professional purpose or whether it is for personal purpose. Okay. So on the basis of that, that interest on the bank loan treatment depends. Then purchase of medicine, professional. Purchase of surgical equipments, professional, but it is a capital expenditure. Here we can deduct the depreciation. Okay, so this is about the problem and additional information they have given. Allowable depreciation on car is 15% and car is used equally for personal and professional purpose. So in that situation, car expenditure, we must consider 50-50. That means here in the problem, they have given 10,000 as car expenditure, 5,000 must be considered for personal use and 5,000 must be considered for professional use. And allowable depreciation they have given, again the depreciation must be considered equally. Gift and presents include 25,000 received from patients and the remaining from relatives. That means only 25,000 received from the patients are to be considered as professional receipts, and the gift received from the relatives are to be considered as personal receipts and must be excluded from the business income or professional income. SBI loan is taken for daughter's marriage is given. So because of this reason, the interest on loan must be considered as personal expenditure, okay, and not related to profession. Outstanding salary payable to staff is 20,000 they have given. So this outstanding salary must be considered while considering the salary. See here, salary paid, salary to staff they have given 1,30,000, and here there is a outstanding salary they have given. Outstanding salary payable to staff is 20,000. See, it is still due, not at paid. So since it is due, we have to exclude, but there is a relevance of this 20,000 with 30,000, okay. So total amount of salary was 1,50,000. Out of that, 20,000 is due and only 1,30,000 is paid, and that 1,30,000 must be considered, and this due amount is not debited or not considered in the reception payment account. Since it is a cash account, only cash paid and cash received must be considered. Then depreciation allowable on surgical equipment 15% and books 40% they have given. So as it is, we have to calculate. But the purchase of surgical equipment is a capital expenditure, but only depreciation is allowable. Now first we have to calculate professional receipt. Then we have to calculate professional receipt, professional expenditures, and from professional receipt we are supposed to deduct the professional expenses to arrive at professional income. Now first one by one list out all the professional receipts. First one is consultation fees. Now here in this case consultation fees, see 10,000, for 18-19 3,60,000, and for 19-20 30,000. So total amount of professional receipt is 4 lakh, and visiting fees they have given, see visiting fees 4,25,000, gifts and presents from patients 25,000, honorarium from private hospital 1 lakh, sale of medicine 2,50,000. So total amount will be 12 lakh, and from this 12 lakh we have to deduct the professional expenses. First one is rent of clinic, so 20,000 plus 1,80,000. See here 20,000 of the year 17-18 and 18-19 for the year 18-19 1,80,000. So now here we have to consider cash basis, okay, not on due basis. Whatever paid that must be considered, whatever received that must be considered. Electricity and water 40,000, and depreciation on professional books on 30,000 at the rate of 40%, 12,000. Depreciation on car, the value of car is 5 lakh. Value of car is 5 lakh. Rate of depreciation, car is a capital expenditure, okay. Rate of depreciation is 15%. So for the year, for the whole year, the amount of depreciation would be 75,000. And here we have to assume, since the problem is not very clear, the date of acquisition where they have on which date they have purchased is not specifically given. If we assume it as on 1st January 2020, in that situation we'll be getting 3 months. In the problem, they have assumed that the car was purchased on July, I believe, June, in the June. So here date of acquisition is not specifically given. So it is actually a wrong date. Okay. So it must be 1/6/2019. 1/6/2019. If we take 1/6/2019, uh, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So the car purchased must be, the date of acquisition must be 1st September 1/9/2019. Okay. So if we consider 1/9/2019, in that situation, at the rate of 15% for 6/12, we'll be getting 37,500 for 6 months. From September to 31st March, 6 months will get, and the amount would be 37,500. Then car expenses, as I've said earlier, the car is used partly for the personal purpose and partly for the business business purpose. So because of that reason, 20,000 into 50/100. So that means total amount of car expenditure is 20,000. So on that, 50%. 50% is related to the personal and 50% is professional. So 20,000 into 1/2 will get 10,000. Then salary to staff 1,30,000. Purchase of medicine 2 lakh. Depreciation on surgical equipment on 1,80,000 at the rate of 15%. Will be getting 27,000. So if we add all these items, we'll be getting 6,56,500. Now, from the total value of 16 lakh, if we deduct 6,56,500, sorry, from 12 lakh, if we deduct the 6,56,500, we'll be getting 5,43,500. So this is the total value of 12 lakh. From 12 lakh, if we deduct 6,56,500, we'll be getting 5,43,500. So this is about the problem. Now, one thing again on the depreciation, I must say that here, okay, see the date here. So it must be considered as 1/4/2019. Okay. Sorry, because there are few mistake in the problem. It is 1/4/2019. 1/4/2019. Make corrections. And here depreciation is there, no? Depreciation on car 5 lakh 15%. So into 1/2. Okay, this is 1/2 because car is used partly for business and partly for partly for profession and partly for personal purpose. So in the problem itself, they have given 50/50. So for the full year, we'll be getting 75,000 as a amount of depreciation. So into 1/2, the same principle what we applied here in the case of car expenses. So here 50% we are considering because it is 50% used for personal purpose and for another 50% professional purpose. So the same principle will apply here. Okay, 75,000 into 1/2 will be getting 37,500. Kindly incorporate these changes in the material provided. Okay, and rest of the things no issues. And again, I must tell you that this 17, 18, 18, 19 and 19, 20, all the information we have considered here because the transactions they have recorded under the cash system, and we have to incorporate whatever received. Okay, on receipt basis we have to consider, and on payment basis we have to consider, and anything which is due or outstanding, that must be ignored. See here, uh, outstanding salary payable to staff 20,000, it is ignored. So if it is actually paid, then only we are supposed to consider. Here 17-18 consultation fees received during the current previous year we have considered, because on receipt basis we are treating this thing. Okay, so you have to bear these things in your mind. So this is about the solution. We'll see some of the solutions in the next upcoming sessions. for I think for today's session it is sufficient. I'm not going to put any material on the description box. Okay, kindly copy the problem as well as solution by looking at this video only. You will be having sufficient time, because video is of somewhat 15 to 20 minutes only. Okay, only for this week, and from the next week onwards, definitely I'm going to make videos somewhat 30 to 45 minutes, and I'm not going to put any materials with regarding this problem. Okay, in the description box, kindly copy the problem as well as solution by looking at the video only. Okay, thank you. We'll meet you in the next session. Thank you.